is really cold today. I think on my laptop it said it was like 4 degrees or something like that, but it feels like it's minus or something. And I can see there's frost on the dock, so. But a week ago I went down to the dock and it was covered in frost. Yeah, so I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty cold winter here, which I'm not looking forward to. This week has been a windy week, as I think people in Washington State and all up the coast through BC. We had a bomb cyclone, and the wind here, I think it probably got to about just below 50 knots, gusting, not blowing. So blowing, I think, was about 20 knots, and then it gusted about 50 knots. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it just felt like a regular windstorm here. Yeah, in the winter time, that's the kind of wind we actually normally get. Today, so far we've got a little bit of a break from the wind, but it is supposed to start up again today, and it's supposed to go all night and then into tomorrow. But not quite as bad as the bomb cyclone, but yeah, so it wasn't too bad here. In the intro, you saw me walking through the property, and that was the morning after the bomb cyclone. And I actually thought there would be a lot more carnage, but you know, we had small branches down and stuff like that, and I just picked those up. It was no big deal. But yeah, on the main property itself, there were no fallen trees or any damage to the property, so that was really good. Because of the winds this week, Peach and I spent a lot of time indoors. It's yeah, it's just not entirely safe to be wandering around under big cedar trees when there's 50-knot winds blowing through. So we didn't get outside a whole lot. So I thought what I would do is I would answer a couple more questions. I don't. Some of you may or may not recall. I asked a bunch of questions. No, I didn't ask questions. I asked people to ask me questions a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was longer than that. But so I thought I would answer a couple more of those. This one is from No Yo Pacific. How many times approximately in the past year have you been off the island to get groceries, pick up mail, packages for appointments, or other reasons? In the past year, I have probably been off the property 5 times. 5 times. Yeah, because in the summer, I believe I was only off twice. And then prior to that, there were a couple of supply run trips with the caretakers from the resort next door. Yeah, so that was maybe 3 times. So I would say in total, only about 5 times. And it's funny because when I am off the property, I get to town and I'm there for an hour, and I honestly can't wait to get back on the boat and get back here. I just love it here. It's just so quiet and so peaceful. Yeah. So yeah, not too many times. Okay, so the next question is from Joanne Duclos, 3550. Hi Amanda, I love and look forward to your videos. Thank you. I always wonder when it's warm enough if you and Peach ever go swimming. You live in such a gorgeous part of our country, and when I see your beachfront, the first thing I'd want to do is dive in. I'm from Ontario, but lived for a short while in Vancouver, and my husband and I were, at the time, avid scuba divers. Thanks. So, one thing that's super weird about me, and honestly, it took me a long time to figure this out, and I talked to my sister about it recently, and we had a good laugh because she says, I'm the same way. I hate swimming. I don't like it. I don't like getting wet. I don't love it. And I do. I got my PADI years ago, and I think it's probably expired by now, because I think it expires over time. But yeah, I got my PADI years ago, and I enjoyed it. So I probably scuba dive because, you know, you've got the neoprene suit on and, you know, you kind of keep warm. Yeah, but if I can avoid going diving, I probably would, but I probably wouldn't dislike it as much as I dislike swimming. I know it's weird. I just don't like getting wet. I mean, if I didn't have to shower for the rest of my life and stay clean, because I like to be clean, but if I could find a way to stay clean and not shower, I would happily do that. I know, it's so weird. And it took me so long to figure that out. I used to go like Mexico, Hawaii, you know, you go in the water, you go swimming, and there was just something I didn't love about it. And it took me probably till my 30s where I realized, oh my gosh, Amanda, you hate swimming. And it took me so long because it is weird. I fully acknowledge that. It's a really weird thing. Yeah, so I do not go swimming because I don't enjoy swimming. Peach, she's getting there. She's now going in up to like till the water just goes just right past her belly, but she still hasn't gone swimming. So, and she'll do it on her own time. I'm not gonna force her to do it. I mean, maybe she'll never do it, but yeah, but she does enjoy going in the water. I think she's just figuring it out. Yeah, so no, I don't swim. I'm just gonna do one more question. This one is from It's Me, Boo Radley. Once you brought her there, meaning the island, I guess, has Peach ever been off the island? Has she been on your boat and when it's moving? Or is she strictly a landlubber? Boo Radley, picture to the left. Oh, that must be your dog. Sends his regards to Peach. He thinks Peach is cute. That's awesome. Peach has not been off the island since she got here. So she got here last November. So it's almost been a year since she's been off the island. She has been on the sailboat. She's jumped on it on her own. I didn't force her. The boat was rocking at the dock, but I think because I got on it, she just kind of panicked and thought, like, where are you going? I'm coming too. And she jumped on the boat, and it was, you know, rocking pretty good. But she just, like, started grooving with the waves. Like, she did really well, and she didn't panic at all. She just seemed more curious. She was sniffing around the boat and just kind of moving with the boat. So that was a positive sign. But so far, I've had zero luck getting her into the cabin. I've tried like 5 or 6 times, and she won't have it. Yeah, so I'm still gonna keep trying. I mean, one day we're going on that boat and she's going sailing, and if we're anchored out somewhere, she won't come in. Then I guess she's spending the night in the cockpit. But she'll figure it out. But she had the Parker, the tender that I had over the summer, that was tied at the dock for a while, and once a week I'd go and I'd start it up and just run it, and Peach would jump on there with me, and that thing rocked with the waves, and she didn't bother a bit. So, and plus two, on her journey over here a year ago, she was brought out by boat, and she loved it. She just thought it was the best thing ever. Her nose was in the air. Yeah, she really loved it. So I think she's going to be a good boat dog. I actually think she's going to be a great boat dog because she's got this sense of adventure where she's just so curious about everything, and she's not afraid of anything. Like, she'll stick her nose in a hole just to see what's in there, as most dogs do, I'm sure. But yeah, I think she's going to do really well. And I think, you know, once I start sailing with her, that she's going to learn very quickly that when we anchor, that means a new adventure on shore and lots of new smells. And I think very quickly she's really going to love it. So yeah, we'll see when it happens. So today, the wind is picking up again. I do have just a couple of things I need to do. I got to move my garbage, and I have to put some. The owner pulled the Parker out of the water, and it's now in storage. So I've got to put some fuel in there. The owner likes to have that put away with a full tank of fuel in it, so I've just got to fill that up. But first thing today, I have got to run the ways down by the house. We run the ways once a week, so the wheels don't seize. They're like metal wheels that run on a train track. So if they don't run regularly, then they could seize up, and it's a real hassle to get for the owner to get those going again. I don't have to do it, but yeah, so I just run that once a week just to keep those wheels nice and loose. So I'm just gonna go get that done right now.